What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we're coming back to the Warning. Yes, indeed. The Warning Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Carla Julian. Carla Julian wanted to see me react to this song by The Warning called Free Falling. Now, to the best of my knowledge, I've never heard this song before, unless they're doing a cover of Tom Petty's Free Falling, which I don't think they're doing, but anything's possible. If that's the case, I have heard the song, but if that's not the case, then I haven't heard the song. So, as far as I know, I haven't heard it. Now, as always, there is a chance I may have heard the song by accident. I just don't know it. So, as always, if I start listening to the song and I go, oh, wait a second, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by The Warning, and the video has 652,856 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Free Falling, The Warning, original song. Okay, so this is an original. So yeah, I can guarantee you I haven't heard it then, as far as I know. Is this the performance where they're performing at their school? This looks like it's outdoors. I think I remember someone saying in the comments that they did a performance at their school when they were like really young. Like, oh God, how old was I? I think Ale was like 10 or something like that. Oh dear Lord. Okay. Well, hey, that's fine. I don't know if I'm gonna be ready to see a super young Ale, but we'll see. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
If she's like 10 years old, that bass is probably gonna be bigger than her. Oh God, this is gonna be. I'm gonna do my best not to laugh if that's the case. I'm sorry, I can't. That bass is bigger than her. Look at this. Oh my God. She is so little. It's amazing to see her now. Isn't she like the tallest out of the three now? She like skyrocketed. Dear Lord. Yes, Ampeg. Love Ampegs. Absolutely. Ampeg classic cabinet and classic head. Love it. She's playing good stuff. Again, the cabinet's bigger than her. Oh my God. Oh, they're adorable. Anyway, let's start over. I can't. I just can't even right now. Let's start all over again. Oh my God. Nice.
I put my life in your hands. I gave you my trust, and I believed every lie that came out of your mouth. I'm getting so dead.
It's amazing to see the progression from this to where they are now. And the thing is, this is not bad. This is actually pretty darn good. I mean, it is. It's not as good as what we've seen from them later. You know, I'm going to be honest, if we're being completely honest with you, and you know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys no matter what. This is not as good as like what I saw from them at like the Whiskey, or, you know, there are other shows that I've seen them do. They are clearly in their infancy here, clearly. But even here, we're seeing signs of the greatness that is going to come. It hasn't developed yet. Everybody's still kind of in their shells. Everybody's still, you know, working on it. You know, everybody's still kind of feeling each other out. But there are shades. There are shades of greatness peeking over the fence. You know, that those little rays of light peeking through the clouds. You can see it. So, really cool. There's a lot more I want to talk about, but we'll get to it later, I promise. Let's keep going for right now. Ow, back there. God. Okay, pause. You see what I mean by you can see glimpses of what's to come? I'm going to use Pow as an example. There were a couple of points where she did the whole looking down and looking like through the top, like, you know, like that. There was a couple times she did that, but for the most part, she's zoned in on her drums because she doesn't want to make a mistake right now. Like I said, evolution. It'll come with time. It will, I promise. But you can, even then, you starting to see glimpses of what's to come. Ale over there, she's not Little Jean yet. She's not. You know, she's nervous. You could tell she is nervous as all beyond belief. But even then, she's not standing perfectly still. Her feet are still moving. They're little. It's like the Mickey Mouse dance step. You know, the right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right. It's that, you know, I call it the Mickey Mouse dance step. That's about as much dancing as I do. So, and I fully admit I'm a terrible dancer. But even then, she's still moving, you know? Nervous? Yes. Terrified? Probably. But she's still moving. Already moving. Same thing with Danny. Danny's moving around, already getting the starting to get some facial expressions. Really more focusing on her playing and her singing right now, but she's still starting to get it, which is fun. This is fun for me. I love seeing the evolution of bands. This is a lot of fun for me. I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying this for all the wrong reasons. I'm not even enjoying this because of the song. Don't get me wrong. The song's nice. The song is really nice, okay? Not their best work, but it's a decent song. It's a solid song. I'm having more fun watching the development of where they are here to where they are now. It's fun for me. It really is. Anyway, let's keep going here. I love that. Their side here, this is the Warning. Yeah, Warning.
Nothing has changed.
dude.
I'm burning up and there's nothing I can put out this flame. You killed my dreams, burned my wings. Now I'm crying and screaming, I can see you calling while I'm free.
Nice. Ha. Wow. How much they have grown. How much they have grown as performers. But even here, like I said, even here in its infancy, you could see the potential and the talent already. You can. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Warning with Free Falling. This was a request from Carla Julian. All right. I'm going to give a score here, and I know I'm probably going to upset some of the fans in the Warning Army. I know. And listen, I will fully admit I love these girls. I think they're fantastic, and I am a fan. I absolutely am a fan. So I really hope you guys give me a chance to explain the score before you come at me with the pitchforks and the torches, okay? Just give me a chance. I promise, after I explain everything, it's going to make sense. I promise you. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel great with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Yeah, please let me tell you why. Why? Okay, please, give me a chance. Okay, couple things. Number one, and I believe me, I'm gonna take everything into account here. Okay, the song itself. This was written by them at a very young age, and it shows. This is early songwriting material by them. The song is not bad. Okay, I want to be very clear on that. This is not a badly written song. Believe me, I've heard far worse from professional bands. So these girls did a fine job writing a good song, okay? Have they written better? Yes, they have. Absolutely. Let's be honest here, okay? I mean, if we're really being 100% honest, this was not their finest work, okay, as far as a songwriting standpoint. They've written far better. But this is not a bad song. This is actually a really good song, okay? Now, let's talk about the performance, okay? Let's break it down person by person. Pal back there on the drums, rocking out. I mean, she was absolutely rocking out, but she was rocking out with a clear eyes on the drums, focusing on what she was doing, because she's not 100% comfortable yet, you know, knowing exactly where everything is, and she can play with her eyes closed like she can now, okay? So she was very focused on what she was doing because she's not in the zone yet. She's not comfortable on the drums 100% yet. She does eventually get there. She's there now, but back then, not quite yet. But even still, doing an outstanding job of playing. I'm glad she did it that way because she showed some very solid playing by staying focused on it. But even then, we saw glimpses. We saw little flashes here and there of her facial expressions and her attitude, which was really cool to see. Let's go over to my girl, Ale. Good Lord. She is so little in that. It is crazy. It's crazy to see over the course of 3 or 4 years how much she has grown, like literally grown, like in height. She now is like, if I'm not mistaken, she's the tallest of the three, if I'm not mistaken. And back then, she's the shortest. She went through a major growth spurt. The bass was bigger than her. The amps were bigger than her. Everything's bigger than her. And I think that's a little intimidating for a smaller, for a little girl to have this huge thing in her hands and on her shoulder, you know, standing next to this huge cabinet that could literally crush her if it fell on her. It's a little intimidating. I think that's part of it. She looked very nervous up there. And even then, even with the nervousness, on the mic, especially when she got on the mic and she's saying, you could hear it in her voice. She was scared. She was absolutely scared to do it. But she still did it. And again, flashes of what's to come. Even with her nerves, most people when they're suffering from stage fright, most people will freeze and they will plant their feet and they will not move. Even being as nervous as she was, she's still moving her feet, doing the Mickey Mouse dance. You know, right to left, left to right to left, left to right. She was still doing that, which shows movement and motion. Again, shades of what's to come. So, again, fun to watch. Really fun to watch. Danny, her guitar playing. Actually, before I get back to Danny, let me get to Pal. Pal's bass playing. Let's talk about the bass playing. For being so young and not playing for very long, surprisingly solid. Surprisingly solid. There were a couple of times she rushed a little bit. There was a couple of times she kind of came out of the pocket, but I would say about 95 to 96% of what she played, she was right in the pocket, locked in with the kick drum. Really solid bass playing. You can't ask for much more than that from your bass player. And at a young age like that, surprisingly solid. I've heard other bass players who have been playing slightly longer than her, who are actually a little bit older than her, who have no concept of how to sit in the pocket and play. I, myself, am one of those people. I didn't start playing bass till I was 14, okay? No, actually I was 13. I was 13 when I started playing bass. But I didn't get serious about it until I was 14. It took me 2 years to really understand how to sit back in the pocket. I mean, I did it, but it wasn't solid. Like I would constantly rush and drag constantly because I would be listening to all the wrong things. It took me 2 years to finally be able to understand what it meant to sit in the pocket and play with the kick. And she's doing it at 10, so she's got me beat. Fantastic job here. Now let's get to Danny. Okay, Danny's vocals. For being as young as she is, let me try that again. Rewind. Okay, so for being as young as she was and inexperienced as she was, she showed a surprising amount of maturity in her performance. Both in her guitar playing, yes, but more importantly in her vocal delivery. She sang with great confidence. She projected and conveyed confidence in her voice, despite the fact of whatever her face might have shown. She was nervous, you can see it in her eyes, but she didn't let that get into her voice. Her voice conveyed and projected a confidence and an experience beyond what she truly had and beyond her years. She projected and conveyed a confidence that like a 17 or 18-year-old would convey who's been doing this for 4 or 5 years. So, you know, she did a fantastic job on the mic. Fantastic job. Did not look or sound nervous at all in her playing or in her vocal delivery. You can see it in her face a little bit, but not in her playing and not in her delivery at all from a vocal standpoint. The guitar solo was nice. It was really cool. It was simple, but it had some good moments in there. She kind of flubbed a little bit, and you know, that one little part toward the end. But you know, look, who doesn't at that age? The last thing I'm gonna say is this: it's amazing to see what kind of a following they built in their own school. High school, in particular, junior high and high school can be cutthroat, absolutely cutthroat. It's a perfect opportunity for kids to go, oh, you're in a band, oh, that's cute, whatever, yeah, you guys are never gonna go anywhere, whatever. And instead of that, these girls have won over their school. And I could tell you why I'm saying that. You saw kids holding up signs saying warning or #1 fan or whatever. You saw kids in the crowd singing along, which means they know the words. Kids won't take the time to learn the words to a song unless they actually like the song. So that says something. These girls have a connection with that crowd, with their school, and the school apparently must love them. So they already started winning over the crowd. At a young age, they've already started winning over their fans and building up a fan base, which is, again, impressive to see at such a young age. More, not even so much age, but at such an infancy stage of the band, to see them already building up a fan base and engaging the fans and creating that connection with the fans. It's impressive. That is super impressive to see that. There were some technical things, like I said. The song is not their strongest song. It's a good song, but not their strongest. There were some flubs. There was some stuff like that. Hey, they're young. It's in its infancy. Of course, I get it. Taking all that into account, I'm still giving them a really good score. Okay? If we're being honest, was this a great performance? No. Let's be honest here. Okay? I think we can be honest here, right? I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm just saying this was not a great performance. I've seen much better from them, okay? I understand this is in their infancy. I get it, but I have to be objective here. And if we're being honest, this was a really good performance. Not great, but really good. And that's why it's getting the really good score of 7.6. If you're not sure, look down below at my scoring chart. It'll tell you 7.0 is the bottom threshold for really good. This is a 7.6, which is 0.6 higher than really good. So, 7.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.